good afternoon, and welcome once again to the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. And today is a pretty special day in that Kyle has been on this show for 4 years, 4 years, and hopefully 4 more moving forward. Kyle, I know that you're ready, and I am as well. So, congratulations, Kyle. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I know that we've got Ohio University's academic year will start on the 28th, and we have a large number of students, which is we're grateful for, that are moving back next week. Let us know what the weather is going to look like for the rest of this week. But I think equally important, while they're trying to move all their stuff into their residence halls as well as off-campus student housing areas.
So today we got cloudy skies, high of 78. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 59. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 83, low of 58. Friday, partly cloudy, high of 78, low of 53. Saturday, sunny, high of 82, low of 56. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 89, low of 62. Monday, partly cloudy to mostly sunny, high of 91, low of 63. Next Tuesday, partly cloudy, high of 89, low of 63. Next Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 89, low of 61. And then moving week, actually it'll start cooling off a little bit more. Expect to have highs in the low to mid 80s, and low temperatures can be in the upper 50s to low 60s. And we had I seen a lot of pictures what happened this past Saturday. Everyone that sits, and speaking of Nixle, we had that tornado that was on the ground 3 miles from Athens County, the entire uptown district area, which was on the ground for maybe like a mile or so. It was an EF 100 mile-an-hour winds, and it lifted off the ground, actually reached touchdown again 3 miles north of Coolville, which is, we call that a cycle, because sometimes storms can recycle themselves. Once one tornado lifts, another one can drop off, apparently. So that's why we call it a cycle of a supercell thunderstorm. And this storm actually started near Lake Hope, and it actually is showing a wall cloud west of us, and it actually became a radar-confirmed tornado 3 miles southeast of Athens, it touched down off of Longview Heights Road, which is just not that far from where Ridgeland and Canterbury is. It actually stayed on the ground to almost to where 50 and 32 and 33 meet together. In sports, we got a field hockey exhibition game today at 3. Tomorrow, and this soccer against Duquesne, and also tomorrow night, FYI, all fans are encouraged to come to the volleyball green and white scrimmage game at 7, free for all fans, and football starts a week and a half from today.
All right.
And they go to California first.
And we used to talk about COVID all the time on this program, and we don't anymore. We are still monitoring viral loads at the 4 city sites, that being the communities or the wastewater treatment plant. Near the library, there's a sample site, Richland Avenue and Depot Street. But those viral loads are low. They're not undetectable. They are detectable. They're low. But we do have a large influx, so we'll keep monitoring as we get into the beginning of the academic year, and certainly into late fall, early winter, which is when we typically start to see viral loads increase and cases. But at this point, like I said, we're not seeing a whole lot in terms of COVID. But like I said, you and I mean, we talked about that every show and what the numbers were looking like.
Nationwide, statewide, countywide, globally.
I know. All right, hydrant flushing is continuing here in the city of Athens. We're looking at hydrant flushing schedule through this week will be largely around the university campus and hydrants there. And so, again, if you see some discoloration where they're doing the hydrant flushing, discoloration of your water is safe. Just encourage people not to wash clothes, in particular whites, because it can affect the coloration of your clothes or the whiteness of your clothes. So hydrant flushing, ongoing, something we do every summer. The Athens Community Center will be closed on the 21st, which is Monday. due to a power outage. Not 100% sure what that power outage is for. It could have to do with the new solar array down there, but again, I don't have the intel at this point in time, but just know it will be closed because of that power outage. Things tomorrow, they're doing the final concert, summer concert in the Park series. It'll be Caitlin Krause is going to be playing along with Take Two. So come check that out. That'll be a lot of fun. 6 to 8 p.m. It's at the community center in the green space behind the community center. Free to the public. Bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket, bring snack food or whatever you want. But it should be an enjoyable time. Catherine Ann Jordan has done a great job of doing this summer series, and we'll see more of it next year. Hopefully next year we'll see it kind of bounce around in the different city parks. Reduced pool hours are starting on the 20th. I'm not going to go through this whole list, but just note that the pool hours will be changing at the community center pool. I'm sure it's on the city's website under Arts, Parks, and Recreation. I'm getting a big thumbs up to my program director, Scott Thompson. They can check that out. But I will say this. Kyle and I were just talking about this a little bit ago, and that being
The dog swim.
that there's the dog swim, I think, but more importantly, that the pool will stay open until September 4th this year. I think last year it closed in August at some point. I know the year before that it did as well, so we're doing the best to extend the length of time that the pool is open in terms of when we have the final shutdown. But no, as you mentioned, dog swim is always the last event, not for human swimming, but for dogs to get in and enjoy, which is the last point at which there's any activity at the pool, and then we shut it down. Richland Avenue Playground renovation. There's a survey that you can find on the city's website in the news feed or under the Arts, Parks, and Recreation tab. So check it out. Please fill this survey out. It's important in looking at what kinds of playground equipment would go in this space that you're looking at. Not this one, but the previous image. But this is good. I mean, there's several different items or choices to be made in terms of what type of playground equipment goes in. They have about $200,000 in the budget to replace aging equipment. There's another image for you. You can say, I like this, I don't like this. Hopefully there's the ability to also kind of select things you do like and things you don't that may show up in these different schematics or concept drawings. So there you have it. Fill this out. If this is important to you, it's meaningful for us to get input from our community as to what they do find of value or not. River sweep. This is the Ohio River Sweep. This is managing a lot of pollutants that we find along the banks of the Hocking River. So that's going to be August 26th. There you see it. Trash pickup is 9 to 11 a.m. followed by lunch. So if you want to register, there's the registration and information on the registration. You can use that QR code. You can probably find this on the city's website under the news feed as well. This is a great event where they pull out tons of stuff in a relatively short period of time. Two last items to share. This came up at City Council. I thought it was pretty awesome that Scott and Ryan were able to quickly put up the Athens, Ohio City Source app information because it came up in discussion as to how people can engage. So just always a reminder, easy to do. It's Google Play, Apple App Store, whatever. Just sit there and punch in Athens, Ohio City Source app and it'll come right up. Download it. It's free. And it's a great way to point out things that are of concern to you. Also, Nixle is something that we always want people to make sure that they are aware of, as well as downloading, which is easy to do if you put in 888-777 and text 45701. It'll come right up. You can customize it to what you're interested in getting information on, or you can just sit there and go, you know what, deluge me with whatever information, whether it's Amber Alerts, missing persons, weather alerts, criminal activities, all those types of things. Nixle is there for you. Meetings in the city. We got a couple meetings to bring to your attention. The Athens Commission on Disabilities is going to be meeting today. They will be at the Community Center, Activity Room A at 5:30. The Arts, Parks, and Recreation, I should say, the Athens Recreation Advisory Board will be meeting tomorrow at 5:30. That will be here in council chambers, and then City Council will be meeting next Monday at 7 p.m., also here in council chambers. Kyle, congratulations. Happy anniversary, really, for being with me. It has been quite a joy having you talk about all things that are vitally important to our community, and just for being a friend. So thanks for being here, and thanks to all of you who find value in the information that you're getting through the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. And a big thank you to Scott and Ryan and the government channel for being the instrument in getting this information out to all of you. So thanks for joining us. Please join us again